Hello, my fellow technicians. This is Tyler Wood. I'm a CMT charter holder and serve as your executive director and CEO of your CMT Association. As we come into the final stretch of 2024, I wanted to record a quick greeting to all of you and thank you for your involvement and engagement, your ambassadorship and stewardship of this vibrant and amazing community that we all get to enjoy. There were a couple of updates from the association that I wanted to share with you. If you recall, back in June at our annual general meeting, we talked about a few goals for the organization. And over the last 6 months, our small but mighty team of staff and CMT board of directors have been working around the clock to deliver on exactly those strategic imperatives. We've talked about our recommitment to education in the CMT program that I'll talk about in just a second. We've talked about engaging young members of the organization around the world and developing that next generation of volunteer leaders for CMT Association. And then we've talked a lot about the technology and infrastructure, how you access content, ways to engage at live events as well as virtual and online learning. And I'm very proud of the work that our team has done over these last 6 months. And this is the perfect time of year to reflect on a little bit of that. So if you'll bear with me, I'll share a few things from the association perspective. First things first, if you get to the website, CMTAssociation.org, you'll see this happy holiday greeting. This is the time of year when it's important for the staff to have a little break from me to reflect on the year, spend a little time with family, and get ready to hit the ground running in 2025. And boy, do we have a lot on the agenda cooked up for all of you in the year ahead. So over the next week or so, we'll give the staff some time off. There will still be folks on the team. If you have urgent questions or need to send an email to admin@cmtassociation.org. But just wanted to point that out to you. Yes, they are human beings and indeed need to recharge and regroup. For all of you who recently sat your exams, I'm recording this here on December 19th, and we've just concluded the largest ever exam administration for the CMT program in the history of the CMT program. And I wanted to extend a congratulations to everybody who put forth tremendous effort in studying and preparing for those very rigorous exams. And wanted to thank you all who are considering the CMT program as a logical next step in your own career development. There are lots of changes coming forward in 2025. You'll notice a lot of new information on the CMT program web pages, little different look and feel, a little bit of a different design, but more importantly, around our new curriculum. The CMT program registration period for the June 2025 exams will open on January 15th. So you can take a deep breath, relax, enjoy the New Year holiday with friends and family. But when it's time to get back to your studies, there's a lot of information on the website regarding each level of the new curriculum, the learning objectives, and the knowledge domains that are covered. What's changing in 2025 is that the curriculum for each level of the CMT program will be delivered through a digital learning management platform, an LMS, and that will be bundled right in with your registration. So you don't need to go buy a separate textbook anywhere else. It's already included within your exam registration. The work that has gone into that CMT curriculum build is tremendous. I have seen a lot of the early drafts. A lot of the contributing authors are household names amongst our community, and the content is bespoke, written for candidates in the CMT program specifically for their level of the exam. And that's a tremendous step forward in both the concentrated learning that's required for all CMT candidates, but also just a better study methodology, helping us better define the body of knowledge that we want all candidates to carry forward. So in 2025, beginning on January 15th, you can register for the June exam cycle. That'll be June 10th through the 26th. For right now, you could just rest easy. For all those candidates that I was speaking to a moment ago, your results will be communicated to you the week of January 20th. So it takes us a few weeks to conduct all of the grading on the level 1 and 2 exams with our partners at Prometric, but you can expect an email from us the week of January 20th with those results reports. For the level 3 candidates, it's a little more rigorous manual grading process, and we'll get those out to you in very early February. Moving right along, for those of you who are not candidates in the CMT program, but are instead lifelong learners of technical analysis, I am very excited to announce issue number 74 of our Journal of Technical Analysis. The editor-in-chief is Sergio Santamaria down at University of Arkansas, and he's done just a tremendous job along with the entire editorial board. There are 4 new articles in there, 3 of which cover aspects of market breadth research, as well as another quantifiable approach to Elliott wave theory that I think all readers will really enjoy. So consider it a stocking stuffer from your CMT Association, a fresh 100 pages or so of deep reading and learning on some cutting edge techniques. I also wanted to point out some of the major changes that have happened in Technically Speaking. If you haven't been reading each of the monthly issues that started coming out this summer, we're introducing you to each board of directors member one by one, some personal notes from them. We're highlighting all of the member activities, events, engagements around the world. And it's also a great content digest to help you link back to articles, the Chart Advisor newsletter, where we have been recruiting a lot of fresh faces, new names, and young CMT charter holders to contribute their own analysis and market research through that daily market newsletter. I really encourage you to explore the December issue of Technically Speaking. We have had a tremendous run, including a quick trip that I made out to India right after our engagement with FINRA in New York City. This is the 20th anniversary where we are celebrating the recognition from the highest regulators in the United States of all CMT charter holders for exemptions on the Series 86 exam, and the overwhelming recognition of the discipline of technical analysis as a robust professional course of study. We continued those conversations, not just from New York, but into Mumbai, India, with SEBI, addressing some of their new regulatory requirements, the Series 15 exam, and helping introduce them to what professional technical analysts do. That is very different from the Finfluencer community that's out there, perhaps sharing less responsible work on market analysis. So I encourage you to check out the December issue of Technically Speaking. And if you have thoughts and ideas to contribute for how we can do regulatory advocacy in your own region of the world, by all means, reach out to us, both myself, Tyler at CMTAssociation.org, or my colleague, Joel Pennicott. I also wanted to point out we've several new episodes of Fill the Gap that were just a delight and a pleasure to catch up with John Kosar, Cynthia Case, and many other fund managers, market analysts, folks who have a wide and diverse experience in the industry, decades of using the technical toolkit to help their firms, their clients, and in their own work. So definitely check out those conversations. Share them with colleagues and clients and friends. We certainly enjoy doing the work, but would love for others to hear their stories directly. Last thing I want to mention on the research front, we are coming to the conclusion of the Charles H. Dow Award submission period. So Friday, December 20th, 2024 is your last and final deadline to submit your research to the 2025 competition. Review will begin over the January period. And our winners from 2024, Ralph Vince and Larry Williams, wrote this brilliant paper on the ripple effect of daily new lows. Had a great little conversation with them this summer. Hopefully you got to check out that video as well. And if you don't know Ralph and Larry personally, or haven't been able to make it to any of the CMT Association events where they have been presenters, I encourage you to join us in Tampa, Florida, January 15th through the 17th. This will be our kickoff event to 2025, and it's an incredible lineup of speakers. Andreas Knau is coming over from Switzerland. We have RIAs and wealth managers. Cynthia Case and Dean Rogers will be there presenting on the commodity space. Darren Chabot and John Kolovos will be coming down from Boston. We've got David Keller coming in from Seattle, and on down the list. Both Larry and Ralph will be speaking on Thursday afternoon. I encourage you, if you can make it to the warm weather climate of Tampa, Florida in mid-January, this will be an event not to miss. The complete agenda is right here for you to grab and browse through. And we've also released all of the hotel room block information if you need a place to stay in Tampa. That's the kickoff event for 2025, but I also want you to save the date for our West Coast Regional Seminar, which is happening in San Francisco, California, April 4th through the 6th. We've got a great committee that's putting together a killer agenda. We'll have that up on the site and lots of announcements coming out for you very shortly. And the last event of 2025 that I want to draw your attention to will be our largest global summit happening October 1st, 2nd, and 3rd in Dubai, in the United Arab Emirates. And that event is one not to miss. We are busy in the planning phases, and we'll have a lot of announcements coming out for that in January as well. Final note for all of our members of the organization, present and past, that new curriculum for the CMT program in 2025 and beyond is going to be available to all of our active members as a reference library. The only place that you can get the current and accurate body of knowledge for CMT charter holders is by being a member of the organization. And I want to encourage all of you, if you haven't renewed your membership with the organization, now is a great time to do that. Come back and join us. And beginning in January, we will issue just through a single sign-on, very, very simple process. When you log into the website, you can go right to accessing the new curriculum for 2025. I think you're going to love it. And we also welcome all of your feedback. Being a digital LMS, that means anything that you flag or take issue with or spot anything, you can send that feedback right through the platform. That'll come to our team, and we'll be able to answer your questions. But I'm really looking forward to a big year ahead in 2025, not just on the regulatory front, on the education side, on the member engagement activity, continuous education, but also connecting with all of you in your local communities. And I'm looking forward to a big year ahead for technical analysis. Thanks so much. I wish you all the warmest and safest and coziest holiday season. And let's hit the ground running together in 2025. Take care for now. Bye-bye.